Hello friends, it's Pat here from Techman Pat, and I've been talking about games a lot this week, obviously because of E3, but one of the biggest announcements that I was really excited for, and obviously because you've clicked on this video, it's in the title, my friends, Cyberpunk 2077. And I want to have a little bit of a chat about it, about some of the things that have now been revealed through the E3 trailer, and if you haven't seen the trailer yet, I'll just pop it up in a box somewhere around here so you can view it while we talk about it. But some of the things that I want to talk about have been obviously announced separate to this actual video, but let's start with the first things first. Obviously, I'm Polish, and this is by CD Projekt Red, who is a Polish company, so I have vested interest in I guess the motherland producing some great games. I followed The Witcher 1, 2 and 3, and 3 is just absolutely mind-bogglingly fantastic. My father, when he was a teenager, read the books of The Witcher when they were actually written by the author, Andre, and that was many years ago. So it's Witcher's been kind of out and around. I've seen a TV show, a Polish TV show. It was terrible. You can probably find it on YouTube. It looks cool, but yeah, it's pretty bad, terrible writing and acting. But the games really brought it forward to my generation, Witcher 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, there were huge successes. 2 and 3 just put CD Projekt Red on the board, and they've announced the new games, Cyberpunk 2077 in 2013. Or 2013, I think that little trailer came out of the woman getting shot at with the spikes out of her hands, and I'll link that below. That trailer was just absolutely amazing. Look, the music, it showed nothing at all, but a little bit of the story. And so this week, on Sunday morning, or rather Monday morning, but Sunday night for everybody in the US, the Microsoft E3 event held also the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer and announcement. So what can we see from the trailer? Well, first of all, it's a very vibrant city, this Night City, I think it's called, in California, in America, and it's all very cyberpunkish in the sense of, well, you've got attachments to your bodies, you've got violence, you've got ultra-violence, you've got all sorts of technology that is shaping the society that is there. So I'm really excited to get into it. Obviously, there was a lot of concern about the colorfulness of it. And to be honest, is it really a problem? There will be day and night cycles, but I suppose people are really expecting that dark noir, almost Blade Runner-esque. But then again, Blade Runner isn't really cyberpunk, it's more sci-fi, but obviously it's got androids and things like that. But I wouldn't really put it in the same bat, because if you've actually played the role-playing game of Cyberpunk 2077, and I think there's a 22 one, it's actually very vibrant and very lively. So this trailer is really acceptable, but comparably to the first trailer that came out, there's a bit of a stark difference in its dark setting. The thing I would like to mention is that there is, the character that we're following in this is called V. He's very generic almost, and his characteristics are of a bodybuilder or maybe a boxer. Look up famous Polish boxers, and he will look exactly like one of the very Goethe, I think he is, famous ones. So not surprising there, but he is sounding a little bit generic, and he's looking rather generic in that regard. But the backstory is that some of the attachments, the human improvements, actually make the person sick, or rather the AI takes over or the system takes over, and there's a police squad dedicated to fighting these people who lose their minds from all the body modification. So there might be a connection there where V maybe gets involved with them, or maybe you can play them as a faction. In any case, that's not really the issue that I want to talk at hand. My biggest issue, and really the point and the reason I wanted to make this video, is actually a very sad one in regards to removing a feature that myself and a lot of my friends were absolutely looking forward to. This was really gonna bring, I suppose, the RPG element to the 2018 era, or rather when this game will probably release in 2019 or 20, and that's multiplayer. They announced initially, or mentioned, that it'll be fully multiplayer, that you'll be able to play with your friends in this vast RPG city. Unfortunately, they have backpedaled on that, and I think due to technological probably assessments at one point, that it's probably said that it was going to be not good enough in regards to the quality to make it multiplayer. There is a lot of things that you have to give up to go multiplayer, so they have basically said that they will only be going fully single player in this. And to be honest, I mean, I understand Witcher being single player, but something like this, a fresh new IP, a fresh new start, a new world, new things to do, a story that hasn't been yet told, multiplayer would have been absolutely fantastic. And I know CD Projekt Red is really into making fantastic single player games, but some sort of co-op, some sort of involvement of other people would have made this game absolutely fantastic and something very, something to look forward to. And in fact, when I watched the trailer, I was a bit concerned about this singular character not allowing the people to make their own story in this world. So I had a few reservations when I watched that video, and obviously finding out more details, the multiplayer really shocked me. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should this game have been multiplayer, or is single player this last bastion that's left and only a few good companies are able to actually make a good single player game? I believe this company will definitely make a good single player game, but I will still feel very disconnected from the rest of the world, from the rest of my friends enjoying this game. I would love to enjoy it with more than myself. Obviously there is this sort of story that hopefully will enthrall you and make you not feel alone. There'll be potentially characters in the storyline, but I suppose the question is how much replayability. Obviously the world is going to be big, but having to talk about missions you've done with your friends could potentially be much better if it is multiplayer and you can jump in and out of the game together, the game world. Maybe not the storyline itself, but the game world, and do side quests. I mean, that's something I wished for a very long time, Cyberpunk 2077. So, all in all, the trailer was on par of what I expected. I was kind of upset that there's a singular V character who doesn't really scream uniqueness, but we can get over that, and I'm sure we can customize as him or her. Are we gonna be able to play a female character? I wonder. Or are we gonna be locked in like Gerald? But then again, we had Ciri in Witcher 3, so you never know. Maybe they'll put in some customizable aspect where you can change things, change your look, and hopefully we'll get an RPG game that is fully fledged to the point of being our own story, of making our way through Night City, Moon City in California, in the Cyberpunk era of 2077. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope we had a good chat about this game. I hope you maybe think about it a little bit more before you buy it. You never know. This could be a flop. I mean, worse things have happened in the world, but let's hope it's not. I hope to catch you guys again. Subscribe, like, let me know what you think about Cyberpunk 2077. I'd love to start a conversation below in the comments and really get into it, because I believe this game could be big. This is the first thing we've seen for a long time, 6 years now, I think. So let's get excited. Let's join the hype beast, and hopefully we get some gameplay very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.